You ever sit there wondering why you're not happier, even though, technically, nothing's wrong? Like, on paper, everything's fine. You're doing the gratitude lists, lighting the fancy candles, breathing deeply like you saw in that one reel. You're not in a crisis, there's no emergency. And yet, some days you feel totally disconnected. And then, bonus round, you feel guilty for feeling that way. Like, how dare you be unhappy when you're so blessed, right? That's when it starts. Because somewhere along the way, we got sold this idea that happiness isn't just a good thing. It's the thing, the goal, the brand, the full-time job. If you're not beaming with joy 24/7, clearly you're doing something wrong. So you start trying harder, more deep breaths, more positive reframing, more high vibe playlists. Like maybe if you just rearrange your thoughts enough times, you'll finally hit that elusive, permanent happiness mode. But nobody tells you how exhausting that pressure is. You're not just feeling your feelings anymore. You're managing them like a social media strategy. Every emotion gets a performance review. Why am I feeling this way? What's the lesson? How do I flip this into growth content? Honestly, if you're still watching this and haven't rage quit to go reframe your mood under a full moon or something, drop a comment, hit like, or tag your positive vibes only friend. You know the one. Anyway, back to the spiral. Now, sadness needs a rebrand. Anger needs to be transmuted. Tired? No, you're energetically misaligned. Lonely? You just haven't romanticized solitude hard enough. Eventually, you start believing that not being happy equals being broken. And that belief, that's what's actually wrecking you. Because now, you can't even say you're struggling without immediately needing to explain it. You're not just having a hard day. You're navigating a transition and manifesting clarity. You're not burned out. You're just on a healing journey with poor Wi-Fi. Like, what if you're just a human being? What if some days you're off, or flat, or sad? And that doesn't require a diagnosis or a 6-step glow-up plan. We've pathologized being human. We treat normal emotions like they're errors. And we act like happiness is the only acceptable feeling on the menu. But real life doesn't work like that. Sometimes you're just in the middle, not thriving, not rock bottom, just existing. Sometimes you feel 14 things at once, or literally nothing. Sometimes you outgrow a version of yourself before you're even sure what comes next. That's not failure. That's just being alive. This obsession with happiness, the constant check-in of, am I happy enough yet? It doesn't make you happier. It makes you perform. It makes you hide. It makes you feel broken for being human. And that's the real problem. Not the sadness, not the anxiety, but the never-ending pressure to fix what isn't broken. You don't need to be high vibe. You just need to feel like you again. And that starts when you stop performing wellness like it's a group project. Let yourself be tired. Let yourself be annoyed. Let yourself be unfinished. Because maybe you don't need to fix your feelings. Maybe you just need to stop judging them so much.